Hello and welcome to the grand final of the ATCC Masters. My name is Matt Nippos from Go Race Simsports and Go Race Promotion, and we are here at Mount Panorama because where else are you going to wrap up a Group A, Group C championship other than here at this very iconic Australian circuit with some iconic Australian race cars as well. We have seen them all, the VL Commodores, we've seen the BMWs, we've seen the Skylines, we've seen Supras, we have seen RX-7s. Just about everything you could love about the Group A's here right now. And let's try and find someone that we can join on circuit. As soon as we find one, here we go. We've got some people coming down the hill, heading towards... Oh, wait, I've just missed that. That would be Superstar, unfortunately. Just missed him. Let's see. See if I can... Sounds like a Commodore. It is indeed not Jack Meredith. In fact, Paddy Donnelly will be the man who takes us around the circuit. So through Hell Corner. And he gets a little bit sideways over the curb. On the way up Mountain Straight, he's got Chris Nippos just behind him. Hopefully we don't get too much interference from Chris. No, Chris is still there. Right on board, looking over Paddy Donnelly's left shoulder. Over the crest, heading towards Griffin's Bend. Braking at 150 metres. Back down to second gear. Tip it in, don't get too greedy with the curb. Run it out wide to the fence. Oh, a little bit of oversteer for Paddy. And now up to the cutting. One line corner. Got a brake, turn, shift, downshift, blip the throttle as you downshift, then turn it and feed the power on slowly. Now on to Suleiman Park. See a big lift from these guys as they have very little grip but a heap of power. And now on to Reed Park, down through just past the grate. Donnelly grabs the fence a little bit there, a little bit sideways again. And I think he's just managed to hang on to it. McPhillamy Park now. He's got Nippos all over the back of him in the number 61. And now to Skyline. Over the top there. In fact, he's going to let Nippos through, which is quite polite. So we'll swap over to Chris Nippos now as we head down the S's into the Dipper. And now on the way down the hill to Forest Elbow. Another tricky corner where the track just falls away from you and you've got a downshift, blip throttle, turn in, then upshift quickly as you feed the power on. And now down Conrod Straight, we should see speeds of up to 240, 250 kilometres per hour from the Group A cars. As we head towards the chase, fastest corner on the track, fastest corner in Australian motorsport. Hard on the brakes. Back down to second gear for Nippos. Tip it into the chase. He misses the apex just slightly. And now makes his way through the rest of the chase on towards Murray's Corner. And that will complete a lap around this iconic circuit for you at home in one of these Group A cars. As we see, Paddy Donnelly has lost it just behind Nippos coming out of the final corner. There we go. I think we might stick with this camera set. It looks like Nippos has managed to find the fence a few times. And that is Lachlan Nichols just behind him in the number 68 Volvo. Nichols currently third in the session, only a little bit ahead of Nippos actually. So that's a pretty good effort from Chris Nippos. He's been absent while he's been outfield with the Army Reserves. So it's great to see the number 61 back in action tonight. So that car is looking pretty planted. Oh, might have spoken too soon. Oh, he manages to hang on to it. You see, he grabbed the brakes on the entry to the cutting. Very easy to do there, and he finds the fence heading into Suleiman Park. Does he manage to claw it back? He does. It's a personal best in Sector 1, but that would have hurt him a heap. On the stopwatch, not as brave with the fence going through Reed Park for Nippos. And now over the hill at McPhillamy Park. See the car getting a four-wheel drift there. That is outstanding. You see the car getting up on two wheels without touching curbs going through Skyline. That's probably best thing about these cars. They move around, they slide, they get up on two wheels without you wanting them to get up on two wheels. They are absolute fun cars to race with, and even just cut laps with. He's now out of Forest Elbow, gets the power down. Now this is where the Commodore should be super strong in comparison to the other Group A's. Down these straights where it just launches ahead of the likes of the Volvo and the Skyline. The VL has proven itself to be mighty in a straight line all season long. But the biggest Achilles heel that all the drivers are saying with the VL Commodore is tyre life. These tyres do not last very long, funnily enough, on a big V8. We also have a few newcomers to the series just for this final round, some wild cards that we granted, as Nippos does not improve. The first man we're going to look at is Justin Radix, not a new name to Go Race Simsports, but Justin has decided that he didn't want to be in the commentary box anymore, and he wanted to be out on track experiencing these cars for himself, and he currently sits 6th in the times, running the all-black BMW with the number 144, and as ever, please, no Punterino on the back of his car. Absolute tradition for Justin Radix now to have that little... and I love seeing that sort of thing on these cars. So, fortunately, no Easter eggs by the looks of things in car. That's a shame. I think it's pretty hard, actually, with these cars to get a Easter egg on the interior. And the second driver we need to focus on is Toto Hammer, who is driving a BMW. He's a young bloke from the UK. Fortunately, he's just finding his feet with these cars. Now, we have seen Toto running in the one of the TCX events that we had. So he's just trying to find his feet with these cars. He's a very young driver. To my understanding, he's actually 11 years old and racing from the UK. So he's dealing with some high ping, well, relatively high ping, and cars that he has definitely, probably never even heard of. Now Jack Meredith, oh, I saw a purple sector, and unfortunately we just see Jack Meredith plant that 337 Commodore into the fence. So huge shame. Now we need to talk about this guy here, because this is essentially your champion for Season 1 of the ATCC Masters. Alfonso has been absolutely untouchable in this BMW, and I can tell you right now, if I swap over to our point score on our Discord, Alfonso is on 231 points. His nearest competitor, that is Lachlan Nichols, is on 145 points. That is how dominant this man has been. He has won almost every single race apart from the one round that he wasn't present for. It's just been mighty. Absolute mighty performance from Alfonso. So this is essentially your champion-elect for Season 1. Now, furthermore to the championship, it is still on between Lachlan Nichols and Marty. So let's have a look at Lachlan Nichols in the Volvo. He's had a very, very, very... It's been, I'd say it's a character-building season for Lachlan Nichols. He's been involved in a few stewards' hearings, unfortunately, but he's started to come good, I think. Starting to really think a little bit harder about his moves, and we've definitely seen that on this channel, how he has been a lot more thoughtful with his moves in the V8 supercars, and hopefully that will continue on for this race as well. So, but anyway, he is fighting Marty, which is this man here in the all-black Toyota Supra, the number 42 Team Pulsent Supra. Matty Richards, Richo for pole. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I agree with that. He could do it. And just behind Marty, we have this man here, Josh Hill. So Josh Hill in the number 38 R31. He is running fourth, and he has a chance to take second away in the championship. And then just a little bit behind him, unfortunately, I'm not seeing him in the server just yet, and that is Daniel Cycluna. He is running fifth on 110. And then just a little bit behind. It's actually a really close battle for second. Basically, anyone from 7th upward can take second if they have the dream round, and Lachlan Nichols has an absolute nightmare. So Ben Piper and Paddy Donnelly, they all have a chance to win, to take second in the championship, providing they have an absolute dream run. Solo P1, hey, how you going? I'm not too bad this Thursday night before Easter, long weekend, 4-day weekend, absolutely looking forward to that. Giving myself a nice little break for sure. And to Lachlan Nichols, welcome to the chat as well as to the server, mate. Good to have you back. So, getting set for a start to qualifying, so 3 minutes left to run for everyone as we'll quickly swap over. Jack Meredith is driving really well tonight, and he absolutely avoids that professionally. Here we go, Mad Richards, excluding Alfonso from the equation. Nichols for the win. Cousin T Hammer is back. He surely is solo. He managed to get in for a wild card appearance tonight in the ATCC Masters. He's just learning his way around the track, I think, and these cars as well. They're not easy cars to drive. And you're getting another dashboard. But you're still waiting on the one that you ordered before. Jeez. Australia, pull your finger out. Get this man his dash. Come on. Whoa! Meredith absolutely launched it through the dipper. That's what you want to see. Oh man, I love Group A. I love Group A. So take a look at this man here, Ben Piper. He has been really, really, really quick this whole season. This track is your master. You have to let it do what it wants in these cars. It's suicidal if you try and push it your own way. Fair enough. I haven't actually done many laps in these cars around this track. I've done a lot of GT3 laps, and I've done a lot of GT500 laps as well. GT500s are fun. Just putting it out there. They're a lot of fun. Ooh, Piper finds the fence. That's not good for Ben Piper. And, ooh, Fando. Purple Sector 1. And, oh, he's going to find Toto Hammer, unfortunately. So, yep. It's pretty hard to find gaps around this circuit. Anyway, we had better head back to the pits because it is time to go into qualifying. Better sign in as the admin, I suppose. There we go. We are now admin for the server. Let's get this qualifying session started and let all hell break loose. I hope. So here we go, first car on track is Alfonso. So yes, the server has swapped over, thank Christ. Anyway, we are on for a start to qualifying. These guys should be able to give themselves... Oh, look at that behind! That looked like Jack Meredith absolutely sideways in the background there. Unbelievable stuff. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love the enthusiasm from some of these guys sometimes. And what a noise as we hear everyone launching out of pit lane, heading up Mountain Straight. But the first man out on track who will have clear track is this man here, Alfonso, our champion. Well, he's not champion-elect. He is our champion. Mathematically, even if he weren't here tonight, he would still win the championship with almost 100 points clear and only 50 points up for grabs per round. So Alfonso just absolutely stamped his authority on this series, that's for sure. He now heads over the top of the mountain, down through Skyline. We'll see how he dances this car down the mountain. Pops up on two wheels through the S's, and then slides it through the dipper. Absolutely picture perfect. If you want to see how to drive, you watch this man, or you watch Fando, the driver behind him, in car number 26, the DR30. Car looking a little bit ragged coming out of the S's on the warm-up lap, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Alrighty. So Alfonso starts to wind up for the start of his first flying lap. These guys are only going to get a handful of laps, so it is just basically going to be rapid-fire qualifying tonight. They have to get there. They have to find some space very, very quickly. And then try to get the hammer down. And welcome everyone as well, wherever you are joining us from around the world for this grand final for the ATCC Masters. We are watching our champion, Alfonso, as he starts his flying lap. We'll ride on board with him for this one. Oh, backs it in into turn one. Surely that's got to hurt him a little bit. Nope, it doesn't. Doesn't. He actually keeps it going. Well, we have cars going everywhere at the moment on our leaderboard. As the BMW starts to wind up going up the hill. Wow, he is braking late for Griffin's Bend. I think I saw that at the 100 metre board. So this BMW is working so well for Alfonso as he heads up towards the cutting. Backs it down to second. Takes the middle line around the cutting. A little bit of a slide, but he manages to just... Oh, a big slide there, just over the bump where the car just gets airborne a little bit. Mid-corner understeer through Suleiman Park. It's pretty normal, I like to think. Oh, big push there into Reed. Oh, now that was some two-wheel action heading into McPhillamy Park. Oh, he's done it again. More two-wheel action. I wish we weren't on board for this, actually. Oh, that's absolutely entertaining from Alfonso, sorry. Nicknamed Fernando Alfonso. After our Lord and Saviour, Fernando. And of course we have Fando Alonso. Currently 11th in our timing board. Yeah. Watch Alfonso set purple. Well, he should be setting purple sectors everywhere. As he heads into the chase. This is absolutely maximum commitment from Alfonso as he heads through, gets the curb a little bit, and now he just starts to ease the BMW out of the chase. Into the final corner. Backs it down a couple of gears. And he will go pole with a 2:17.4. That reminds me, I should have done a prediction as to what the pole time is going to be. A bit late now, but never mind. Fernando goes second immediately, a 2:17.5. Josh Hill, a 2:18. Jack Meredith to the top, 2:17.2 from Jack Meredith in the big VL Commodore. A great lap from him. He sits on top of the tree for now. We have Chris Nippos in 5th, Paddy Donnelly 6th, Marty in 7th. Mark Trenery slides into 8th. I think he's made a bit of a blue. Ben Piper, he's coming around the final corner now. He's down in the middle sector by 2 seconds, and he ends up 7th. Justin Radix now in the second of the BMWs. He will go 9th, unfortunately for him. Lachlan Nichols, he should be doing pretty well right now. Expect this guy to be near the top. 3/10 down overall on the Delta. As he tips it around the final corner. What's he going to set? What's the lap time going to be? It's a 4th. It's enough for 4th. 2:17.9. Toto Hammer now. Where's he going? He's on his outlap, sorry. So never mind. Oh, 2:43. So that's not really competitive for Toto. I'm sure he'll pick it up as the night goes on. Matty Richards is still setting a lap by the looks of things. And Superstar has just started a lap as well. Meredith, he set a purple sector 1. So the Commodores seem to be stupidly strong through the first sector. As Meredith tips it through. Oh, he clouts the wall at the dipper. And that is going to be the end of that lap. He will return to pit lane just ahead of Chris Nippos. Alfonso not quite doing anything that's lighting up the delta. He's still a 10th down, but Fando, he's 2/10 up, purple sector 2. He is driving this skyline as hard as he possibly can. So this is looking like a strong lap time for Fando. We'll jump on board with him, see if the brakes of the Nissan can help, won't let him down. It looks like they've helped him slow down. Normally the brakes on the Skyline leave a lot to be desired. So he now tips it out of final corner and he goes second. Just less than a 10th off of Jack Meredith. As that's Ben Piper coming out of pit lane. So some of these guys are really pushing it fine with their laps. Lachlan Nichols now purple. He's gone purple in after the second sector. So he's a 10th faster on the Delta over Jack Meredith. Oh, he's got it wrong going through the chase. He manages to gather it back up and get onto an ideal race line. He's up by 3/4 tenths on his own Delta, but he's predicted for a 2:17.5, so he's lost a lot of time down Conrod Straight, which you would expect, given that that would be where the VLs make up the most amount of their time. Now Fando goes purple in the first sector, and he is on an absolute screamer at the moment. Over McPhillamy Park. No fuel for another lap. It's all good. Lockie, you've done a pretty good lap there. 2:17.5. It is tight at the top, I have to say. Oh, listen to this Skyline. Pop, bang, bang, bang as he comes over the crest towards the elbow. We'll see where he ends up. He's on course for a 17 flat. So this could be a 16 if we are lucky, that is. So just got to get through the chase and Murray's one last time. I have to say Alfonso is also up in the first sector, 2/10. Quickly check on him. Actually, no, he's wow, that is a massive purple middle sector. He's 2/10 up overall. Fando is up by half a second. But on the prediction, he's down to a 17.2. Like, gets it around Murray's corner nicely over the curb. What does he stop the clock at? It's second at 2:17.3. He knocks Fando off the front row. But can we see a 16? I think this is going to be a 16. It is a 16.8 from Fando, and he goes to the top. Great lap from Fando. Unbelievable time. Ben Piper now starts his lap just behind Fando. Fando's actually going to go for it again. This is great stuff from Fando. And now Jack Meredith is half a second faster than himself in the first sector. Can he keep it together? Matty Richards slots into 9th in the RX-7, the only Group C car left in the series. Oh, look at this VL Commodore squatting down over Skyline, using every inch of the tarmac through the S's. Keeps it off the wall this time. Gets the power down perfectly. Oh, this car is absolutely sideways going into Forest Elbow. Munro 185. Thank you for another subscription, mate. Very much appreciated. Much love to you. Greatly appreciate that subscription. So we continue to follow Jack Meredith as the clock ticks to 0. Justin Radix has crossed the line. Donnelly has crossed the line. Hill, Nippos, Nichols, and Alfonso have all crossed the line. So has Fando. This is looking like a 2:16.7, 2:16.8. He needs a 2:16.8 or faster. He's losing time out of the chase. He's got to brake hard and late into the final corner. Can he do it? Oh, he gets a little bit of wheel spin. That's going to cost him. And he goes second, 2:16.8. 8.8. That's how close it is between Meredith and Fando, so I think we are in for a cracking night of racing. So Marty's going out on track, don't know why. Ben Piper. Oh, hard on the brakes for Piper. See if he can cause an upset. We're not getting any sector times for Ben Piper tonight, or at least on this lap. He heads into the final corner. Can he get himself out of 10th place? Gets a good exit. And he goes 5th. He bumps Chris Nippos down to 6th. Now, Matty Richards, he's actually on a flyer as well. Oh, jeez. Turn your bolt. Rest in peace to all the headphone users. And Richards goes up to 9th. So great times there set by all our drivers. Now let's try and get ourselves into... Oh my God, where are we? There we are. Let's try and get ourselves into position. No, hang on, that's right. Because the start line starts over here. Okay, well, we are... Let's run through the starting order for race number 1. So on pole position, it is Fando with a 2:16.809, and he just pips Jack Meredith for pole position by 0.079 of a second. That is really, really close. Row number 2, we have Alfonso and Lachlan Nichols. Row 3, we have 2 VL Commodores of Ben Piper and Chris Nippos. Row 4, sorry, we have Josh Hill and Marty. Then on row 5, we have Matty Richards and Paddy Donnelly in, well, Matty Richards in the only Group C car left in the server, and that's the RX-7. Over the page, we have Justin Radix and Superstar Q76. Justin Radix, a wildcard entry for the final round tonight. He's running the BMW. And we have on the final row of the grid, Mark Trenery and Toto Hammer. Scooney in Jindabyne right now for Easter. Mate, that's not too bad. Jindabyne's not too bad. I have a mate there. Actually, he owns a bed and breakfast. So, yeah. Good for skiing, apparently. Oh, and another subscription from Scooney. Thank you very much, man. A lot of love to all our subscribers out there. It's much appreciated, all your subscriptions. It does help. Anyway, let's get set for a start to this race. I wonder if these guys are going to be lined up nice. I thought they were going to line up back there. Okay, well, we're heading back over here. We have 2 minutes 50 seconds to go. Lachlan Nichols on the flashes as usual. Let's start a prediction. Are we going to have a clean turn 1? As soon as we find one, okay. You have 2 minutes, folks. Get your predictions in. Are we going to have a clean turn number 1? And also give your predictions as to who you're liking for the overall race W. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but my bird is absolutely going ballistic right now. He, normally I've been dragging him into my study, so yeah. Oh my god, I'm seeing a lot of channel points being bet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, 7,500 versus 210. You haven't got a lot of people going for no. You have no. Oh, Lachlan Nichols has made a bet. Okay. Good lord. You can't do that, Lockie. That's some inside trader knowledge, that is. The Markham, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Glad you're enjoying the stream so far. We haven't even started the race action. Hope you love the racing. That brings us very close to 320 follows, actually. So we're getting up there. I wonder if we can hit 400 followers by the end of the year. Oh, Stigmati, but why? Why is Stigmati returned to pit lane? That's odd. That's very interesting. Oh, okay, probably not about okay. So we have some people who have no faith in this field who are on track at the moment. We've got lights flashing everywhere. That's Ben Piper. I see Lachlan Nichols has been flashing his lights. Vando has been flashing his lights. We're getting set for a start. It's 15 seconds. Lights have materialised on our screen. We are getting set for a start. Will we have a clean turn one? Who's going to win the race? We've got 3 lights. We have 4. We have 5. We have 6 lights on. 6 lights out. We are away racing. And a good start from Alfonso on the second row, but he's got nowhere to go as the Commodore and Skyline close together. As we head into turn number 1, it's going to be a clean turn 1. No, I've had our predictions the wrong way around. So that is a clean turn 1. Are we going to have a clean turn number 2? It's Jack Meredith who's taken the whole shot up the hill as we fast forward up to Griffin's Bend. Look at Alfonso trying to go too wide with Ben Piper. Chris Nippos trying to sit in behind Piper. He's got a chance now. Superstar running wide into Griffin's Bend, and it looks like the whole field has managed to squeeze through this tight circuit without a single problem. So guess what, folks? Will we have a clean turn 1? Absolutely. Now, because it's a very short race, who will finish higher? So, let's try and pick some early battlers at the moment. We have Chris Nippos, Paddy Donnelly, and Lachlan Nichols. Lachlan Nichols has had an absolutely shocking start. He's dropped from 4th all the way down to 7th, so I don't know what's happened to him. I think he must have been swamped by the VL Commodores going up Mountain Straight. Ben Piper's had a strong start as well. Oh, Nichols, he is right up the back end of Paddy Donnelly. Now he's got Josh Hill right behind him. And we also have some decent battles here. We have Marty and Superstar. In fact, let's make it very interesting. We're looking at, oh my God. Who's going to finish higher, Marty or Superstar? And you will have 2 minutes to make your predictions. So off you go, folks. Actually, I've made an error. But that's okay. We have 9 laps, sorry, in this race. So plenty of time to go wrong. So there's one man that you're betting on. And here's the other man that you're betting on. Superstar Q76 as he is battling away with Toto Hammer. And Toto Hammer, he's just managed to pull it up. Oh, Superstar heavy on the loud pedal, and he is under all sorts of pressure from Toto Hammer. Hammer showing him the nose into Hell corner. No, sorry, Murray's corner, my mistake. And Superstar runs it in a little bit too deep. That's going to leave him vulnerable to Toto, actually. So Toto's doing a pretty good job in spite of his high ping. He's staying out of trouble now. We've got a big move here. Oh, look at this. We've almost got 3 wide heading up Mountain Straight. I don't think Nichols is going to have the pace in the Volvo to try and match Paddy Donnelly, but what he'll do is he'll tuck in and then use the superior brakes of the Volvo. No, he won't! Oh, that was... Oh, Nichols sideways in the Volvo. Donnelly sideways in the Commodore. And now they got Josh Hill joining the party as well. Matty Richards is sitting back watching what's going on. So we're on board now with Matt Richards. Aristic, name of car pack. You can find this car pack on Assetto Mods. This is ATCC Group A and Group C. I think that's what it's called. Oh, Nichols up the inside of Donnelly. He's absolutely all over the back of the Commodore. Are we going to see a John O'Cox moment? He's done it! Oh, what a move over Skyline. Oh, is that a car sideways? Oh, no, that's Richards! Richards has found the wall going over Skyline. And he'll do a quick little flick spin, and he will return to the track. F1 Fanatic 70, thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying it enough to to hit that follow button. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well, because we have got more action coming up to you on this channel in the future. Of course, we have our own events as well as AK Racing and GT Club on this channel too. So yeah, make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss one of our streams. Got some great action, of course, with the AK Racing ACC Sprint Series on Sunday night. So it's going to be really exciting to watch. Anyway, we're focusing on ATCC Masters. We're going to ride on board with Jack Meredith as he looks out the back of Alfonso. Alfonso flashing the lights. He's putting the pressure on. He's trying to get... Oh, fastest lap of the race, Chris Nippos, 2:19.2. So Nippos is on a charge. You see him in the background there, 5th car in the queue. He runs a little bit deep into turn 1. And now look at the lights flashing from Alfonso. But he's got to get a good run out of turn 1 in order to make the move. Oh, look at this. So Fando's now coming under pressure from Ben Piper. Look at the speed of the VL Commodore. He's going to try and round the outside. It's not close enough this time round. The question I was going to ask is, can these VL Commodores, can they hold on to their tyres for another 6 laps? Oh, Piper all over the back. That is Alfonso running wide. He's going to drop down behind Fando. Fando around the outside. No, he can't get the move done. That's going to leave him vulnerable to Piper. Not close enough for Piper. Not really a passing move there. Look at Alfonso. He's all over the back of Jack Meredith. Let's ride on board with Alfonso now. We can see that Fando is all over the back of Alfonso as well. I'm getting them mixed up because they're such similar names. Oh, Meredith. It's one line only here, but that is not going to stop Alfonso from thinking about it over Skyline. Oh, look how close he is. Now, this will be frustrating Alfonso somewhat. Although he doesn't need to battle away with Jack Meredith, he's already sewn the championship up. Oh, look in the background. Piper trying the dive bomb. Meredith runs a bit wide through Forest Elbow. Can he fight back with the power of the Commodore? I think he can. Here comes Meredith. He's opened up the taps on this V8 Commodore. Ben Piper's opened up the taps on his V8 Commodore. And Meredith will retake the position. Ben Piper slots into 3rd place. He may even go for 2nd into the chase. Nichols and Nippos are coming into play as well. Oh, this is great battling. Look at this. Alfonso. So we've got Meredith, Alfonso, Piper, Fando, Nippos and Nichols. They are in close company with each other. This is such close racing. So we're going to jump over to Lachlan Nichols, who sets the fastest lap of the race, 2:18.494. That's a great lap time for Lachlan Nichols. Actually, it was fastest off this group. I don't think it was fastest lap of the race. Oh, Nippos runs wide. This might give Nichols a chance going up into Griffin's Bend. He's got to be careful here because Nippos has got the reputation of being able to make any car he has as wide as humanly possible. That is the widest VL Commodore you are looking at tonight. As I think I just saw Ben Piper going for the move for 2nd place. This is all helping Jack Meredith. Oh, they're going to go side by side into the cutting. Who's going to blink first? It's going to be Alfonso. Piper's into the fence. Can he hold on? No, he can't. Alfonso will retake the position. Can Fando take advantage? Oh, Nippos has been swamped. He's been passed by Nichols. I think Nichols has made the move into the cutting. And now he's going to be vulnerable to Josh Hill going across the top of the mountain. So I'd say that Nichols has made a big dive bomb into the cutting. It's paid off for him. Neither driver have spun out. But that has put Nichols into the top 5. Over Skyline we go. Oh, Nichols, he is driving it hard here. He's currently 2nd in the championship. The man he is racing is Marty, who is down in 9th, now 10th as Radix makes his way past. So let's check on this battle here. So Radix has made the move somewhere coming down the mountain. That's not a usual spot that we see a passing move done on this circuit, although Radix runs it a little bit deep. And we're also going to check out Superstar. He's starting to make a bit of a recovery here. He's on the back of Mark Trenery going down Conrod Straight. Matty Richards is up to 13th. He's cleared Toto Hammer. As here comes the Volvo. Superstar just absolutely opens up the taps on that turbo Volvo, and he just launches it past the Supra. And now the next man he's chasing, it's Marty. So anyone who's voted for Superstar, which is none of you, what have you done? You could be regretting that bet, that's for sure. Anyway, we better check out the battle for the lead because it is still heating up. I think, are we missing someone? No, we aren't. So this battle is going all the way down to 8th place, down to Josh Hill in the 38 Nissan. Thank you to Dark Sosic 22 for the follow as well. Oh, look at the action up here. So we've got Paddy Donnelly up the inside of Nichols. Nichols wants to argue the point. He's in the Volvo. He should have that mid-corner pace, but Donnelly makes the move stick. And now the next one to come onto the back of the Volvo will be Chris Nippos. Nichols is absolutely on the limit with this Volvo. We're going to jump on board with him, and you'll see just how hard he has to work this Volvo. It is such an unstable car, but if you can tame it, it is a great car to drive. Solo P1, thank you very much, mate. I'm doing my best as commentator. Hopefully I don't lose my voice. Over the top of the mountain through McPhillamy. See the back of the number 15 Commodore dancing around. Are we starting to see tyre problems for these VL Commodores now? Well, I'm going to say no, because we've got VL Commodores 1 and 2 with Jack Meredith leading Ben Piper, heading into the elbow. Now this is where the Commodores should start to stretch away. Oh no, Toto Hammer is lost it at the cutting. Hopefully he gets it back in the right direction. And he gets it back underway, so Toto's having a bit of a baptism of fire with these cars. But, look, in defense of Toto, these are not the easiest cars to drive, so they're big, they're heavy, they've got tiny tyres on them and no downforce. So for Toto to be only 43 seconds behind the car in front, that's not too bad. Right, anyway, back to the front. Now, when are these Commodores going to drop off? It's not yet. Oh, look at Meredith. Oh, he's got the loud pedal on. And now Ben Piper gets into the lead. So Ben Piper, from 5th on the grid, he now leads this race with just a handful of laps to go. Oh, he's still side by side with Meredith. Who's going to break later? Piper has track position though. Oh, a little bit of a touch there. And it is Piper that takes the lead of the race. Now can he stretch the lead? Fando has actually gotten around Alfonso as well. Piper drifting the Commodore into the cutting. Right on board now. Oh, we can see in the mirror Donnelly getting it sideways. Alfonso finds the fence a little bit. Now the battle for 5th is also very important because that is the pole position for race 2. Alfonso into the fence. He just hangs on to it. I don't know how he's done that. Fando now, he's all over the back of Jack Meredith. Let's look out the back of Meredith's Commodore now. I have a feeling that this... Ben Piper's into the fence! Piper's around! He's lost it at the SC. He's chucked away the race lead. Oh, unbelievable stuff. Nichols into the fence as he gets around Donnelly. Great opportunistic driving from Nichols. Now he's going for the next position on Piper. Couldn't quite get it done. And now he'll tuck into the slipstream of the Commodore, get underneath that big deck lid and try and go with Piper down Conrod Straight. Oh, this is great pack racing. We've absolutely forgotten, I'm ashamed we've forgotten the battle in 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th and 13th for that matter, because this battle is off tap. James Vanderham, can't believe what I'm seeing. Mate, I can't believe what I'm seeing, and I'm live streaming this. Nippos now looking around the outside of Donnelly. He's going to try and go for the undercut. Well, the switchback gets good drive out of the final corner. And he should have track position going into turn 1. Is he close enough? He is. He's going for it. He's up the inside. Nippos gets it done. Oh, he gets a bit of wheel spin on it. A little touch there from Donnelly. And Hill takes advantage as well. He follows Nippos through and he actually gets past Nippos. Going up Mountain Straight. BRS fan. Yeah, English there. I know. I'm trying to remember names and commentate all at the same time. Piper's just been passed by Nichols. Nichols gets the move done. Nippos very wide. He loses that position back to Donnelly. We're straight back to where we were. Straight back where we were. So, as you were, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Hill sideways into the cutting. He just manages to pull it up, though. This is brilliant, respectful racing from these drivers. This is exactly what we want to see. This is exactly what our subscribers are paying to see. And you can be a subscriber too. Just hit that subscribe button. Just saying. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, here comes Alfonso. He's looking around the outside at Skyline. That is a brave man right there. I'm going to look on top of Alfonso's BMW. I need a drink. That's what I need. Oh, no. We've got cars around at the S's. And Nippos is in a very awkward spot. And he is going to lose every single position he has. So that is a huge shame for Chris Nippos. And he gets that big Commodore around. Oh, huge shame for Chris Nippos. That was an unbelievable drive from him. He was up as far as 5th place at one stage. Now we're back to the lead battle, Munro, and thank you, Solo. If I'm a legend in London. That's cool. Oh, here comes Fando. He's looking up the inside. No room there. Meredith closes the door. Nichols sideways out of the final corner. Nichols has finally closed the gap onto these leaders. Oh, Meredith, he's run wide going through Hell Corner. Look at that sideways action from Meredith. 20 of us watching it in North London. Oh, wow. I'm assuming there's 20 people in one house on one screen then. Exotic geezers. Thank you, Munro. Oh, look at Nichols. He's going for the move in the cutting. Oh, no, he's touched Fando, and then Fando's into the fence big time. Oh, he's going to have to readdress that for sure. And, yep, he does indeed. But the big winner out of all that was this man here. He finds himself back on the podium. And Chris Nippos has actually returned to pit lane. So I'd say he's had a lot of damage going down the hill. Oh. I'm lost for words at what I'm seeing at the moment. We're almost at the final lap as well. The battle for bets, if you're betting on Superstar and Marty, it's going in the favour of Marty at the moment. Superstar just hasn't been able to get on level terms with Marty. Oh, we got a change for the lead. Fando's in front. But the straight line pace of the Commodore should prevail here. Turbocharger on the Skyline, just not good enough. Listen to this thing whining. So welcome to Chris Ruffalo in the chat as well. We're missing you, mate. You should be in here in your Volvo. Whoa, Meredith. How has he made these tyres last so long on the BL Commodore? And guess what? It's last lap time. Jack Meredith leads from Fando and Piper, and Alfonso Nichols is in there as well. It's a fight in the top 5. Meredith runs wide. Is that the moment for Fando? Heading up Mountain Straight. Meredith should hold the advantage. Piper's going to get involved in this as well. Piper is involved in this one. Whoops, wrong button. Yeah, the Commodore winding up towards the cutting. He's in the box seat for the battle of the lead. If these guys come together, Piper will capitalise. Oh, he's into the fence! Hang on to it, Ben! Has that damaged the Commodore? Oh, Fando looking for a move going through Reed. Can't quite get it done. He's not going to try it at Skyline, is he? Oh, he thinks about it. Pokes the nose in. He's got the headlights ablaze. We're at half a lap now for Jack Meredith to hang on. He's just got to get the elbow right, and he should be able... No, he runs it in deep. Fando runs it in deep. And Meredith, he should have enough of a gap here. I don't think Fando is going to be able to close this gap down Conrod Straight, not in the Commodore's home territory. Nichols and Alfonso are trading positions for 4th and 5th. Nichols has taken 4th place. He's got to try and slow it down for the chase though. And he does. I can't believe he's done that. Alfonso's going to try and switch back on him coming out of the chase. Nichols does give him room. This will give Alfonso the inside line for the final corner. Jack Meredith is going to round the final corner and take the win in race 1. And Jack Meredith has done it. He's held off the entire field. He finishes ahead of Fando, Ben, Piper, Alfonso and Nichols. What a race! And here is a much-deserved victory burnout from Jack Meredith. In fact, we're gonna give you a little bit better view of it. What a drive from Jack Meredith. He has done an outstanding job to hold off the field. Rest of the field starts to trickle over the line. And oh, hang on, that's better. That's better now. We don't have a blurry view of the burnout. And I think Meredith is going to be making the most of this, so we're going to return to the pits and go through the final results for race 1. So Jack Meredith, your winner in race number 1, ahead of Fando. An outstanding race for Jack Meredith. As we see Chris Nippos cross the line. I'm absolutely disappointed for Chris Nippos. He probably deserved to be a little bit further up than where he was. And we also wait for Toto Hammer. We'll be waiting for Toto Wolff for a very long time, I think. Here comes Toto now through the chase. And we'll catch up with him as he crosses the line. But we got to run through the finishing order of race number 1. Oh, hang on. This is where we're going to be starting for the second race. So Jack Meredith takes out race 1 ahead of Fando and Ben Piper. A great yo-yo battle between the VL Commodores and the rest of the field was absolutely entertaining for me. Alfonso in 4th place, Lachlan Nichols in 5th, Paddy Donnelly in 6th, Marty 7th, Josh Hill 8th, Justin Radix 9th, Matty Richards 10th, and then over the page we have got Superstar Q76, Mark Trenry, Chris Nippos and Toto Hammer. What a race there. So let's start handing out some channel points because Marty was the one who won that. So congratulations, everyone. You got a return of, well, nothing really, because no one betted on Superstar, sadly. Yeah, Lachlan, I appreciate you having a dig, mate. I do appreciate you having a dig. It was a fair effort. It was a fair effort, but you readdressed it, so we're cool, man. So we're going to have to come up with a new prediction for race number 2. So are we going to have a clean turn 1? Yes or no? Now, race number 2 is going to be very interesting because we have got a reverse top 5. So that means Lachlan Nichols and Alfonso will be on the front row. Then Ben Piper and Fando and Jack Meredith off of 5th. Volvo going to go backwards. Never know, never know. So we got some information from Solo P1. He got Toto from Toto Wolf, and the hammer time from when Toto used to bang the desk like a hammer. Fair enough. That works for me. It doesn't matter how you get your gamer tag, as long as you have a cool gamer tag. God, I almost need to go and get a glass of water, actually. Oh my god, that race was insane. I knew we were going to have an insane couple of races here at Bathurst, but oh my goodness me, I did not expect that. Panda, it's Bathurst. We kind of have to let the lion win. So let's have a look at the starting order for race number 2. And oh, you accidentally predicted yes when I think no. Well, oh yeah, fair enough, fair enough. So Lachlan Nichols and Alfonso are your front row. Starting on row number 2 will be Ben Piper and Fando. Jack Meredith off of the row off the 3rd row. Next to him will be Paddy Donnelly. Marty and Josh Hill off of row 4, Justin Radix and Matty Richards off of row 5. Over the page we have got Superstar and Mark Troninger off of row 6, and then row 7 will be Chris Nippos and Toto Hammer. We are going to have to start a Chris Nippos watch because he is definitely out of position in 13. Looking at his pace and how he was racing in that first race before, unfortunately, coming unstuck at the top of the at the top of the mountain. So keep an eye on the Mobile 1 Go Race Promotions VL Commodore. So keep an eye on this guy here. He is definitely out of place and really showing a lot of pace tonight. Keeping up with the top guys, setting fastest lap of the race at one stage. But anyway, these guys here are going to be the ones that we watch going into turn 1 and going up the mountain to turn number 2. Got to keep an eye on Ben Piper. If he gets a good enough start, he could potentially leapfrog both the front row drivers going up Mountain Straight. And keep an eye on the VL row 3, because they should be able to swamp a few drivers as well going up Mountain Straight too. We then have Marty. I think Marty will feature a little bit better in this race. He's starting on the grid. Doesn't look like he's going to jump to the pits. Listen to the RX-7. That's all we can hear at the moment, just this RX-7 that Matty Richards is in. And it's good to see that Matty Richards is in the server. There we go, give it a rev. Give it a, one more. Oh, hang on, maybe not one more. Anyway, we are set for a start. Let's get rid of this overlay here as our lights begin to pop up on our screen. We have got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights on for the last time in ATCC Masters. We are away in racing. It's a great start from Alfonso from the front row. He has absolutely launched that BMW, and they're 4 wide going into turn 1. Meredith up the inside. No, we're not going to have a clean turn. No. Oh, they're going the same way. So I think we're going to have to count that one. Aggressive driving from Nichols and Meredith, as well as Ben Piper, but Alfonso has absolutely cleared the field. A brilliant start. He has slipped that clutch perfectly in the BMW, and he has a huge gap over Meredith and Piper. Donnelly slots into 4th, Nichols into 5th. Matty Richards, a great start from him. Fando's had a shocking start. Oh no, Hill is in the fence. I think he just got a little touch from Toto Hammer. So let's head to our broadcast and we will hand out some channel points while you watch the action there. I'm going to have to go with that was a clean turn 1 because no one got turned around. So that is a clean turn 1. There you go. Right, new prediction. Who will finish higher? Let's make it very interesting. Because Chris Nippos has made a brilliant start. We're going to put Chris Nippos in there. And we will have him against... let's make it... Matthew Richards. Why not? Okay, so as Alfonso's got a great gap over Ben Piper. Piper and Meredith are starting to battle away. Piper! Oh, big Scandinavian flick there from Piper. I don't think he meant to do that. That's going to hurt his exit speed. Paddy Donnelly's found the fence. Matty Richards is in there as well. And we should see Paddy Donnelly just swing past Nichols. Yep. Oh, Donnelly off into the grass. He's trying to give Nichols plenty of room. He's in for a wild ride. He goes across the track. Richards has avoided that. Oh, that was unbelievable from Paddy Donnelly. I just see he was trying to give as much space as he possibly could to Lachlan Nichols on the inside going down Conrod Straight. But he just got onto the grass, and Toto hammers off the track now. And he should rejoin after Josh Hill. And indeed he does. What a start to this race. Very exciting stuff. So we've got Fando. He's had a shocking start. Let's have a look at some of the progress. Hang on, where are we? Progress, there we go. So Chris Nippos, the mover and shaker, up 5 positions. Rico needed him to take out Richards there. Yeah, fair enough. Glad to see you supporting your mate there. Oh, here comes Nippos. Look at Nippos on the outside of Marty. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But another mover and shaker has been Matt Richards as well, up 5 positions as well. So a great start from Matt Richards and a great start from Chris Nippos too. So the field just starting to spread out a little bit. We're right on board now with Chris Nippos. As we can see, the man he's chasing, Matty Richards, up ahead in the Group C Mazda RX-7. And right now he's trying to chase down Marty and Fando. Just easing this VL Commodore around the top of the mountain. Oh, you just see the Commodore's got a little bit of understeer at the top of the mountain. He's just trying to look after his tyres a bit, I think. VL Commodore is notorious for destroying tyres anywhere we go. So he's just got to pace himself at the moment. Oh, Trenery around, and he is in a very awkward position. Hopefully he gets the message out on the voice chat, and I think he recovers just in time to rejoin in front of Toto Hammer. Meanwhile, back at the front, Ben Piper still being chased down by Meredith. Nichols is trying to get up onto the back of Meredith as well. I would say that Nichols would be quite unimpressed with Jack Meredith going into turn 1. It was a big, bold move from Meredith. But, well, either way, everyone got through relatively unscathed, but it was Alfonso with a lightning start. He's got a 2-second gap over Ben Piper and Jack Meredith. So Alfonso, fastest lap of the race. No, Ben Piper, fastest lap of the race, 2:17.776. Closes the gap ever so slightly to Alfonso. As the field stretches out, going up Mountain Straight. This has been brilliant racing all night long. Thank you to everyone in on Twitch, in Twitch World for tuning in tonight, and the 20 people watching on a projector in London. Got to give that shout out to Solo P1 as well. Vanderham Richards is quick over the top of the mountain. That is true. Well, these Group C's, they definitely have. When you compare a Group C with a Group A, they have got a much wider wheelbase and probably more aero as well. Oh, Richards, he runs a little bit wide there. So over the top of the mountain, this RX-7, which is of course very light as well, he finds the fence. That will bring Fando onto the back of him. Oh, he clips the wall again. He's under pressure now from Fando. But the big place that this RX-7 will suffer will be down the straights. The Group C just does not have the legs down the straight of the Group A's around it. But Richards is doing a fantastic job in the Group C to be up in 5th place. He's trying to move around, trying to break the toe. Let's ride on board with him and look out the back of the RX-7. Here comes the DR30 going into the chase. Fando backs out of it. Not close enough. Now, this is helping bring Marty and Chris Nippos into the battle. Will Fando go for the move? Fando's trying to recover. Ben Pipe, another fast lap of the race, 2:17.4. So Piper definitely on the charge. He's got the gap down to less than 1.5 seconds now. And now he's got the gap under a second. So the battle for the lead is definitely on. We can see it. Piper has closed right in. Oh, Fando and Matty Richards have changed positions. So the Skyline is in front of the RX-7, but this is where the RX-7 will be stronger. Going through the twists and turns of Mount Panorama. Watch how late Richards is able to brake. Oh, it's sideways. Keeps it out of the fence. And now he'll be under pressure from Marty in the Supra. Also got a little battle down here between Superstar and Paddy Donnelly. Donnelly and another one of the VL Commodores. And Donnelly, who had that massive, scary moment going down Conrod Straight. Oh, Superstar. Absolutely, I cringe every single time I watch these cars, or any car going through Reed Park. It is a scary corner to get right. And a tricky corner to get right, actually, too. Well, anyway, let's head back to this battle. So just over the top of the mountain, these guys leave Chris Nippos for dead in the Commodore, but now we're into Commodore territory. So this is the best thing about this circuit. It lends itself to both straight line pace and car pace as well. Tell you what, my bird is super excited about watching this race. And he's not even in the same room as me. It's all I'm hearing at the moment, my bird going off. So here we go. Back here we got Superstar and Paddy Donnelly. They're trying to chase down Justin Radix as well, so it might be in these guys' best interest just to start working together slightly to close in on Radix and try and battle for 9th instead of battling for 10th. Just past half race distance as well, with Alfonso leading, and he is actually under a lot of pressure. Here comes Piper. Piper looks to the outside. He's got so much straight line speed, he actually gets it done. But can he hold it in the braking zone? Runs it wide. Fonzo should have the inside line, and he retakes the lead of the race. Although Piper, he's got overlap going into the cutting. Surely not. Surely not. Alfonso into the fence. He rides the wall a little bit. Whew. Now we're into BMW territory. Watch the BMW just start to streak away from the Commodore of Piper. Oh, runs it wide. He grabs the grass. He hangs onto it though. There's almost shades of Peter Brock in the VN Commodore. Oh, Nichols. How has Nichols done that? Meredith must have made a mistake going through the S's, because now Lachlan Nichols finds himself onto the podium. In fact, we can see the damage on Meredith's VL Commodore. these two. They have history. And, well, Nichols will have to surrender that podium position for now. Oh, Nichols squirming under brakes. That Volvo moves around so much under brakes. It is such a light and twitchy car. And they've also got to be mindful because Fando is closing the gap as well. Just see the blue skyline in the background there. And then this battle here, we have Matty Richards still hanging on to 6th place from Marty. Chris Nippos in 8th. He's the fastest man out of these three. Here we go. Piper not close enough this time. Piper is just, I think Piper is just biding his time, just learning where he's stronger than Alfonso. This is classic Ben Piper stuff that we're seeing right now. He is one of the good old boys from karting. Raced Jays, raced Clubman Super Heavy. He is super experienced in racecraft. And he won't be panicking right now. He will just be formulating a plan of attack. Oh no! Oh, I spoke too soon! He's into the fence at the S's! We just heard him. I think he just had a little misshift then. Didn't quite get the heel and toe right. Yeah, right. Commentator's curse straight away. I spoke way too soon then. So that leaves this battle here between Nichols. Fando is getting involved as well. He's right onto the back of him now. Join with Marty now as he tries to chase down Matty Richards. This would be that'd be doing Chris Nippos a huge favour if Marty can just start battling away with Matt Richards as we enter the chase. Though the RX-7 is not down on straight line pace in comparison to the Supra. I have to say for this guy here, this is just a game of patience for him. He knows that he is weaker in certain places, but he knows that he is super strong in other places. And hello to Poker Jano. Thank you for joining, mate. Hope you're enjoying it. We got to change for the 3rd place. No, we haven't. Meredith goes straight past Nichols, and here comes Fando. He's bowed into the battle. And the Skyline has got some pace up the hill. And now Fando will be looking to take on the extra wide 337. Nichols! Oh, Nichols has found the fence at turn 2. Oh, we just saw that in the mirror. Scooney, bad timing there, mate. Oh, huge change for Lachlan Nichols, and he finds the fence again. Oh, Nichols is having a shocker at the moment. Nichols just has, now this is the test for Nichols. He's just got to refocus himself. He knows he made a mistake. Now he just needs to be patient. Let himself come back into it. Get back into that rhythm. Knows that he is a bit faster. Fando's off the track now. What is going on here? Fando, he's made a mistake going through McPhillamy. Scooty Nichols, no! Oh, you're Gronk. Okay. Oh, we have Josh Hill and Superstar trading places as well. So Superstar just having a bit of a struggle in race 2 around here in the Volvo. Just maybe the Volvo not quite switched on for this race. We are used to seeing Superstar a little bit further up the grid than this. Now we got a battle here, so Nichols, he'll be trying to recover. Nichols looking to the left. Richards is defending. Sorry, Nichols to the right. Oh, Nichols so deep under brakes. Marty runs deep. That'll give Nippos an opportunity on Marty. Oh, Richards a big slap on the entry. Just a bit of compression lock. Thank you to Pokajano for the follow. Nichols with the superior acceleration of the Volvo. Strips the paint off that RX-7. Oh, what's going on here? Fando has fallen off the track again. And he falls victim to Justin Radix and Paddy Donnelly. So Fando is having the race to forget right now in the dying stages of the final race of this season. Anyway, back to this battle here. Time is running out for Chris Nippos for all you who've betted on him. And there's a lot of you who have betted on Chris Nippos, actually. Oh, Richards. Oh, Meredith is starting to drop in onto into the clutches of Nichols again. So have the tyres finally gone on the VL Commodore of Jack Meredith? Will he play a part in this battle? Oh, Richards! Oh, that RX-7 was making all sorts of strange shapes going down into Forest Elbow. I can't believe he's managed to pull it up. But Marty will have a run. Oh, Nichols and Meredith are side by side. They're now side by side going into the fastest corner in Australian motorsport. They're still side by side. Oh, Meredith off the track. He's going to try and yeet himself across the gravel trap. He's going to have to readdress that. Oh, Richards is around. And that's going to give Chris Nippos fifth. Chris Nippos from 13th on the grid. He will be in 5th place heading into the final lap of this race. I cannot believe it. One corner was all it took for all hell to break loose. Meredith, I think that's going to have to be investigated post-race. They were side by side through the chase. We also have Fando trying to pass Justin Radix. Josh Hill as well, finding his way onto the back as well. Here comes Hill now, up the inside of Radix. No, can't quite get the move done. So we've got great battle here. This is down in 8th position. Paddy Donnelly trying to chase down Matty Richards as well. But we got to focus on this guy, Alfonso, again showing that form that has been devastating in this league. Standard Beanie, thank you for the follow. Glad you've been enjoying this. And Alfonso backs it into the elbow. Oh no! He's found the fence coming out of the elbow and almost went the Dick Johnson line. But he manages to hang on to it. He had an unbelievable start at the beginning of this race. Oh, we have a battle here. Nippos and Nichols. These guys have come together before. Anyway, back to our leader, Alfonso. Here's our champion. Wrapped it up last round. And you can just see why. Devastating form in the number 64 BMW. Alfonso wins it. And he is your champion in Season 1 of ATCC Masters. Ben Piper home in second. Jack Meredith, he's still defending from Marty. Marty's had a great run this race. Question mark over Meredith. Oh, he gets it sideways across the line. He will finish third provisionally. Chris Nippos up to fifth. What a race from Chris Nippos. From 13th to 5th. What a race. Lachlan Nichols in 6th. Matty Richards in 7th. Paddy Donnelly in 8th. Fando in 8th. Justin Radix 10th. Hill in 11th. 12th for Superstar. Trenery is just making his way through the chase now. He'll come home in 13th, sorry. Fortunately, gave no love to these guys down the back because there was so much action at the front. And that is 13th for Mark Trenery. And we have Toto Hammer, the second of our wild cards, all the way from the UK. And also found out today, this guy is 11 years old. Oh no, he's got it wrong at the chase on the final lap. Give us a bit of circle work on the grass, I'm sure. He's got plenty of time to get over the line. Chris Ruffalo, you're going to have to get your Weet-Bix box out for Season 2, definitely. Out of the final corner for Toto Hammer. And that is 14th for Toto Hammer on debut. So let's wrap what has been an unbelievable night of racing for you here on Go Race Promotions Twitch. And we also have to hand out some channel points as well. So, but let's run through the results first. Alfonso, the winner of race number 2. He takes the win ahead of Ben Piper, and Jack Meredith. Jack Meredith, provisional third for now. He is going to be under investigation for the incident at the chase, I'm sure. Marty in 4th place. Chris Nippos, after starting 13th, he will finish in 5th place. A great recovery for Chris Nippos. Lachlan Nichols in 6th. Matt Richards in 7th. Paddy Donnelly 8th. Fando, devastating race for him, down in 9th place. Justin Radix in 10th, the first of our wildcard entries. Josh Hill in 11th. Superstar Q76 in 12th. Mark Trenery in 13th. And Toto Hammer in 14th. Great racing from everyone. So let us wrap up this stream. Unbelievable night. Maybe I can give my voice a bit of a break as well. So that is us tonight. Where do we start with driver of the race? Do I even try to give driver of the race and driver of the round? So for race 1, I think Jack Meredith has to get driver of the race. That was unbelievable defending from Meredith to make his way around that track for 9 laps and hung on to first place while battling away with 4 or 5 other drivers. I think the battle was down to 8th place in that first race. Race number 2, I'm going to be biased here. I'm going to be very, very biased, and I'm going to give driver of the race to Chris Nippos. Excellent driving from him, excellent patience from him to go from 13th to 5th. He did not make a mistake at all. So, yeah, well done to Chris Nippos, driver of the race for race 2. But driver of the round, I think, to Alfonso as well. That was absolutely clinical from Alfonso in that second race. Brilliant start. He absolutely launched that BMW off the line, and that was the last anyone heard from him, apart from a little battle from Piper, or a challenge from Ben Piper. Unfortunately, a little mistake going down the mountain. And, well, that was all she wrote for Piper's challenge. Anyway, we're going to wrap that up, but make sure you hit the follow button, hit the notification bell, because we'll be back on Sunday night for the next round of the AK Racing ACC Sprint Series. I believe they are racing at Suzuka. It is an endurance event, actually. So that will be a lot of fun. Whew. So make sure, yeah, you hit the follow button. Hey, if you feel like it, hit the subscribe button. Because, yeah, each subscription means a lot to me, means a lot to the channel. But anyway, we're going to wrap that up here. Oh, Ruka, he felt like it, and he has given me a subscription. That is an 11-month streak for Ruka, so thank you so much, Ruka. I absolutely appreciate it. I'm going to have to send you something. Definitely send you something. Okay, well, let's wrap it up here. We'll see you later.